All right, y'all. We in the building. Roll the intro.
Another one. It's another one. And another.
What's poppin', y'all? We are back with another video. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. Come in, have a seat. All right, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go ahead and click that like button. Do me a favor. Stop what you're doing. Smash that like button right now. Like, hit that like button right now. And make sure you turn that notification bell on so you don't miss the next time I drop another video. All right, y'all. So we just going to get right into it. So if you're new here, then welcome. I hope this video has reached you well. If you're returning, y'all know I said we're going to be getting into other topics and stuff too. And so I know I touched on this a little bit last week. But y'all, so I want to touch on the Kenya Moore drama. The Kenya Moore drama. So by now, if you don't know, Kenya Moore, she has been on the Housewives for many, many years. Real Housewives of Atlanta, to be exact. And Kenya has been, she was first suspended indefinitely, whatever that means. I don't know, y'all. Whenever I hear indefinitely, that means like forever or never to return again. And then it was reported that she was actually fired. And then it was reported that they came to an agreement where they both said that they didn't, when I say they, her and the network, Kenya and the network. And then it's being reported exclusively that she was actually fired for misconduct. So we all know, if you're watching this video, you know by now that Kenya, she had showed some explicit, and this is all alleged, by the way, allegedly, showed some explicit images of a cast member new to the show, Britt Eady, at her salon launch event, which prompted Bravo to go ahead and suspend her upon further investigation. So once they did the investigation, then they obviously saw that, you know, Kenya was in breach of her contract, So, but y'all know what's so telling to me? Kenya is really posting like she's innocent. And it's really weird. Like, girl, why would these people be saying you did this if you never did this? You get what I'm saying? Like, she's posting like, I will be redeemed and soon the truth will be revealed. And Kenya, give it up. Kenya, y'all, excuse me. Kenya is gorgeous. Y'all see this picture right here? Gorgeous woman. This girl is gorgeous. But it's always been something that was really dark about her to me. And she deserves to be fired. Now, the people are saying like, well, I'm not going to watch the show no more. Or how are they going to have a Housewives show without Kenya? If they can do without Nene, they can move on without Kenya. Trust me. Housewives can move on without Kenya. Housewives of Atlanta had already kind of been declining anyway. The past couple seasons have been a snooze fest. But that's because, you know, we know what they need to do. And we'll talk about that a little later in the video. So they're like, Portia is not strong enough to carry it by herself. I think this is awesome. Because we got Portia and Drew. And then you got the rest of them. Oh, and then you got Shamia, which, I don't really care to see Shamia. I'm just keeping it a bean. I love Shamia though. Kandi had left, but you got Portia, Shamia, Drew, and then you got the new girls or whatever. So I thought that was okay. That they should be able to be okay. Now I am a little nervous because that means Portia got to carry it on her back. And you know, with her going through a divorce and everything, I just don't want her to divorce us to death because we see that enough on the blogs anyway. So just have something else going on to Portia. Talk about pamper by Portia. Go naked hair. Let's see you and Dennis co-parenting. I do want to see that, but this ain't about Portia. Kenya is delusional. Now, I'm going to share with you all the video from the launch event. Let me pull it up. So, y'all, here is the video. It's about 10 seconds. I'll go ahead and play it for y'all.
Because I shared with her that I have been struggling. I have been struggling in the salon to get people in seats. So I'm glad all of you are here.
So that is actually the moment where Kenya allegedly, and this is all allegedly, showed. Now, y'all, if you haven't seen this, let me zoom in. Because y'all know, listen, if you're new here, we love a receipt. We love a good receipt. What does that say? Insurance fraud ho. That's what that says. Insurance fraud ho. And then clearly Behind that is a poster board with, it appears to be some photos. It's no shade. Kenya, they did not make this up, girl. You did this. You did this. Just accept your punishment. I just wish Kenya would go ahead and accept her pink slip and move on with your life. Kenya, you got your beautiful daughter. You got the salon. You got the Kenya Moore hair care products. They're in CVS and, you know, other stores. They might be, I think they're in Sally's too. Kenya, just move on with your life. You did wrong. This time you went too far. You went too far this time, and you just have to accept your punishment, because that's not okay. In no world, no way, shape, form, or fashion is it okay for you to show that girl allegedly performing fellatio on camera, showing those pictures to that room full of people, and it's been reported that there were at least 200 guests there. That's not okay. And you thought that was going to make for good TV, but what happened, Kenya, you went too far. Kenya has always had a nasty spirit, and she does antics and things like this. Like her, again, coming to Marlo's event with the drum band, her sitting the cookie lady in front of Tanya. She's known to do things like this. This is just her, but this time you went too far, because this is embarrassing. This is humiliating. If what is alleged, well, we know it's true. I wish I didn't have to say allegedly. But if allegedly what you did, if you showed them pictures in front of everybody like they saying you did, that's disgusting. And as a woman, Kenya, you should be disgusted with yourself, especially as a woman who's raising a young girl to become a young woman. You know what I mean? You don't know. And then also too, you showing those photos in that room, people, Kenya, you don't know what people had been through in that room or what trauma they have that could have triggered them. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, Kenya, girl, and then it'd be the cryptic post for me, soon I will be redeemed. And like, go ahead and accept your punishment. Take your pink slip. I'm sure Bravo is going to go ahead and still cut you a nice little check. You might get you a little check, a little severance package. I'm sure that hopefully that's somewhere in your contract. And maybe they'll air the episodes leading up to this point. Because I definitely think Bravo should air the episodes leading up to this point, because it's been so big. We do want to see, Kenya, leading up to this point. We want to see the back and forth, because I'm sure that there has been some back and forth between Kenya and Britt Edie that caused this. And we want to see it. But then after this, go ahead on, Kenya. And the show will be okay. They gonna get another fool to get up in there, but then the next fool they gonna get in there to act a donkey, gonna know that this too far. So they still gonna cut up, like do what Kenya was doing, cut up. But they just gonna know not to do this. I don't even understand why you would do this at your own event. And then you talked about how hard it was, how you struggled to get this salon open, and for you to make that a part of, make you tearing down another black woman, and Britt Edie is an entrepreneur as well. So another black entrepreneur down at your event, your launch event for your salon. It's crazy. It's very poor taste. And the fact that you thought that this was going to go over well, and this wasn't even going to, here's the thing about this, and it's no tea. This wasn't, let's just say Bravo went ahead and aired this, and let's just say there wasn't any, this was legal, or, let's just say this was just something that Bravo went in the air. This wasn't going to go over with the viewers well either. You were going to get a lot of backlash and hate from doing this. Either way it went. You better be lucky that Bravo didn't go ahead and air this, because the sponsors and everything for this, it just would be very poor taste. This would have ended you. Had Bravo aired this, how disgusting this is for you to show this girl's nude pictures to a room full of people, this would have ended you. So you better be lucky that Bravo pulled the plug, suspended you, and fired you, because now you can still go on after this dies down. Give it a month or so. This will die down for sure. You can move on with your life, and you can go and still sell your hair care. And because everything is still alleged, nothing has been really confirmed. Only by Britt. Britt, yes, it happened. But Bravo hasn't said anything. They've been on a hush-hush. Kenya has been talking around the subject, so nothing is really confirmed. You can still go on. Hopefully the salon gets some clients. And then you can sell your hair care at the CVS or down at the Sally's. And you move on with your life. But take your pink slip in peace, because you earned it. You earned it. And let's just say all of these things aren't true. Let's just say she didn't do this. She's done things in the past where they were very nasty. So one thing about the universe and the law of attraction, you get what you have coming to you. You do. That's the thick of it. You do get what you have coming to you, Kenya. Now let's talk about how Kandi, and I love you, Kandi M's. Y'all love Kandi. Although, you know, kind of a snooze sometimes on the show. You know what I mean? Like literally, and I literally gotta let out a yawn in a minute, but Kandi snoozed me sometimes on the show. But you know what? And I can say this, and this is someone who's been watching Housewives since the inception of the show. So me as a little kid or whatever, when I did watch the show with my mom and I saw Kandi on the screen, I will say that Kandi was someone who motivated me to be an entrepreneur. Seeing Kandi's different business endeavors and how she just always had her hand in something, how she never stopped. That was enough for me. I feel like she didn't start being a snooze. Well, no, what? Kandi brought a lot to the show. I just feel like Kandi probably started being a snooze these last 2 seasons because you could tell she really didn't want to be there. She was starting to act and stuff like that. She had her hands in other pots or whatever, but Kandi is an inspiration. So no Kandi slander will be tolerated. We love Kandi. And Kandi M's, I've been down to that restaurant a couple times in Atlanta, and the food was good. The chicken was seasoned well. The mac and cheese was good, nice and creamy. The cornbread was good. The food was good. The greens was good. Devil egg. Listen, I tried a little bit of everything. The food was good, Kandi. So, not too much on Kandi in these comments, but Kandi, I do gotta clock you real quick. Let me show y'all this video of what Kandi said. I know y'all probably saw it already, but I'm gonna play this for y'all, and then I'm gonna let y'all know what my thoughts are.
Oh, Kandi, Housewives, you ain't there no more.
No.
Aren't you glad that you ain't there this season? You know how good is this shit? They threatening to shoot people. I don't think that ever happened on the show. What?
Hey, you know what? Right now, I'm like, okay, it's good. I ain't there, good, you know. But Cynthia's like, okay, once the show actually airs, she said, I'm gonna miss it then. Okay. I don't miss it so much now. And realistically, I do see stuff, and I'm like, why they doing that? Like, I don't like the fact that they suspended Kenya. Yeah. I know a lot of people's like, she shouldn't have shown that. But it's the Housewives. Like, how many times we done did something that you think somebody shouldn't do? So who made the rules? Like, why y'all all of a sudden got such an issue with somebody doing something crazy to somebody?
Believe it or not, that drama.
If it was in the public, if it was in the internet, and the girl came at her, it's like, okay, well,
that was the
you don't get to choose how she come back. So I just wasn't feeling all of that, but hey, we'll see when it come on TV.
Yeah.
So that's what Kandi had to say about it, and then y'all, she actually doubled down on it while she was doing her Amazon Live. I found the footage, but it was too long, so I ain't gonna play it. Y'all go find it, whatever. But she was just saying like how she felt like Kenya shouldn't have been fired. So this is interesting. So and Kandi was under fire for this because everybody like, okay, she's really caping for Kenya right now. She's really, you know, going hard for Kenya, and we do know that they're friends in real life. But Kandi M's. Kandi. Now, girl, the way you threw a fit when Phaedra just told a lie about you. Granted, it was a big lie. The lie that said that, you know, she told that lie to Portia, and I ain't even gonna repeat it because Kandi don't sue me. Because it's all allegedly. Well, that ain't even alleged. That just never happened. Honestly. I don't even want to repeat it. But the way you cut up about Phaedra just telling a lie on you, you know, and like you said, and she said somewhere else too, like it's not like Kenya made up anything. She don't know. She said that on her Amazon Live. She's never known Kenya to make up anything. It don't matter. You as a woman, Kandi, you know that's distasteful for Kenya to go ahead and show that girl nude photos in front of all those people. You get what I'm saying? Like, at what point, I do understand that's your friend, everything, Kandi, but you looking crazy right now. You're looking crazy right now because you look like a big candy-coated contradiction. That's what you look like, a big candy-coated contradiction, because the way you pitched that fit when Phaedra lied, you honestly, Kandi, we could have had Phaedra come back. You refused to even film with Phaedra. If Phaedra had came back to the show, you would have left. We, as the viewers, we deserve that conversation between you and Phaedra to go ahead and get that squared away. But you refused to even film her, which forced them to go ahead and let Phaedra go. You understand? So if you feel like Phaedra should have been let go for a lie about you, then why don't you think that Kenya deserved the suspension or the firing that she deserves for putting this girl's nude photos, no matter if they were readily available to the public or not. That is humiliating. Both situations were humiliating. It was humiliating when Phaedra lied on you. She lied on you. And this was humiliating for Kenya to go ahead and show those pictures to that room full of people, allegedly. That was humiliating for Britt Eady. So why would you think that there shouldn't be a suspension or a firing that comes beyond that? And Kandi, sometimes I feel like Kandi finds herself on the wrong side of history with things sometimes, because I feel like she was, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like she was caping for Toya and Memphis Hits. Remember when K. Michelle was, on there telling Rashida, like, that man beat my ass, Rashida. They all run together or whatever. She was, on Toya and Memphis Hits side, because, them was her friends and everything. Comes out, when the deposition came out and everything, court and everything, he actually did beat her. Y'all were sitting up there caping for, them, because, you know what I mean? But y'all gotta understand, people are different ways in different situations. So, Kandi, and I guarantee you, if this was you would have wanted her head on a platter. If Kenya would have done this to you, you would have wanted Kenya's head on a platter. You would have wanted the works. You would have wanted her. Kandi would have hired a hitman for Kenya. You understand what I'm saying? We all know how Kandi takes her brand so seriously, as she should. She's a businesswoman. But yeah, Kandi, I think you should go ahead and don't. And then you keep talking about just zip it. Don't say nothing else about this, because you look like a contradicting. You look like a contradiction. I don't think you should. And Kandi, I love you, girl. I love you down. Like I told you, that restaurant. I'm a chef too, y'all. If this is your first time watching this, I'm a chef here in Houston. But Kandi, that food was good, girl. I went 2 times. One time it could be luck. Twice the food. That mean the food good, girl. The chicken was fried to perfection. Y'all know how we like our chicken fried hard. The chicken was fried hard. I didn't even have to say nothing. The greens was good. The macaroni was nice and creamy. The cornbread was cornbreading. And I think when I went the first time, I might have had some type of drink or something. It could have been some Kool-Aid. Whatever it was good as hell. So yeah, love Kandi. I love Kandi down. Love Kandi down. That's a living legend. The Kandi Burruss Tucker. Come on now. But yeah, Kandi, you're wrong in this situation. I don't think you should be caping for Kenya. I just don't think so. But let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know what y'all think about all this mess with Miss Kenya Moore in the chat. Do you think Kenya deserves to be fired? Or do you think she deserved to leave the show? Allegedly, we know she was fired. Actually, Love B. Scott reported it exclusively. So, you guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments about this video. Let me know what you think about the whole situation with Kenya. Is Kenya delusional? So that's what I'm ending the note on. Kenya's delusional if she thinks that we don't know that she did that when we see the video with the insurance fraud hoe and with the pictures and everything right behind. Kenya, you're delusional. Pack it up. Pack it up. Pack it up, Kenya, please. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know what you think about Kandi, too, speaking out and taking up for her friend. Was that right for her to do that? I want to know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all know we're going to chop it up, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.